Hi, this is Pearl and welcome to my channel. Today, I thought I would do a full face of Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. Our family is going to be doing family photos here pretty soon, and I just wanted to try out the makeup look I think I'm going to wear on that day. So one product is new and the rest are tried and true favorites. So if you're interested in a Get Ready With Me and a Chit Chat video, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first I'm going to use my all-nighter face primer because I want to make sure my makeup stays on. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that on my face. You know, this is my tried and true for my oily skin. I need something to stay on, and the foundation I'm picking is the most beautiful foundation, not necessarily the most long wearing, because I want my face to look good. So we're doing our family pictures. I only do this once every other year or so because photography is a hobby of mine. So I have a lot of photos of my kids because I do scrapbooking. That's my other YouTube channel. Okay, I'm going to spray my face with a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray to make sure my foundation stays on. Let that dry in. So I do photography. So I do have great pictures of my kids because I scrapbook, which I said was my other YouTube channel. I do scrapbooking process videos on that channel. So I do take a lot of pictures of my kids, but what I'm missing is great photos of me with my kids. And ever since my mom passed away, I regret not having more photos with my mom. So I wanna make sure my kids have some good photos of me with them, other than just selfies, you know what I'm saying? And plus, whatever family photo we get out of this, we'll be using for our holiday photo card. Okay, now that I let that dry off, I'm gonna go into my Dior Air Flash. I have mine in the color 3 and 3.5. I bought the 3 during the Sephora holiday event, and I'm gonna use this with a IT Cosmetics brush. Should I use a brush or should I use, let's try it with the brush. I'm gonna stipple that on and see if this is a good color. So this is a 3 neutral. Let me just kind of blend that in first. I think I'm gonna have to go in with a sponge. Yeah, let's try using a sponge. Actually, let me finish. Dot that onto my areas of hyperpigmentation, around my nose. Now, I'm not expecting this to cover all my hyperpigmentation. That would be unrealistic. Maybe my girlfriend will Photoshop all of that for me. Okay, so I have a wet beauty blender. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of tap that in and see how that goes on. I have the 3.5, which was just a tad dark for me, so this is better. Okay, I'm going to spray the sponge and I'm gonna just tap that right in here. Look at that coverage. It's like I don't even need a concealer except under my eyes. I love this foundation. I just have to make sure I time it right so I get ready soon before, like I have to get all my kids ready before I get ready so that, well, I don't want them to get their clothes dirty. So for our photos, we're using more cool shades, so I wanted to not use a warm shade eyeshadow palette. I wanted to lean neutral cool. So that's the new eyeshadow palette I'm gonna wear. But look at that. I'm not even gonna use concealer except under my eyes. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love this so much. Let me get a little bit over my eyebrows because I have some hyperpigmentation there too. Okay, so that was my Dior Air Flash in 3 neutral. I'm gonna go in with a full coverage concealer. This is the Pat McGrath concealer in L5, and I'm just gonna dot this along my eye and just a stripe down my nose and blend that out. One of the things before my mom passed away, we talked about doing a extended family picture with my brothers and my parents, and we never got around to it, and that is one of my biggest regrets because the last time we took an extended family photo, my second child was maybe 3 months old. So I don't have an extended family photo with all 4 of my kids in it, and I do regret that. Okay, I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder in number 1, and I'm gonna use a Wayne Goss brush. And I'm just gonna lightly set under my eyes, around where my pores are, because this is such a great pore filling powder, or pore hiding. I like to do this in my T-zone. And for the rest of it, I'm going in with my Suku Soft Velvet Powder. And I'm just gonna go in with my La Mer brush and pounce that all over my skin. This is a beautiful finish. Let's go on with the rest of the look. I'm using my Hourglass, my tried and true Hourglass Arch in Warm Brunette. This is my favorite eyebrow product. Actually, it might be the Chantecaille eyebrow gel, but this is a tried and true. I've been using this one for years. And I'm gonna have to remember to shave my face that day of, or the day before, just to make sure my face is pretty smooth. I've been trying to let my eyebrows grow in because I accidentally shaved too much. Do you notice a theme here? I always do that. So I'm letting my eyebrows grow out, but I'll have to get that. I'll have to fix that before our family photos. Although I don't expect her to get too close to me. I just want some good pictures of the kids with me. Okay, then I'm gonna use the spoolie to brush that out a little bit. I don't want any harsh lines there. And then I'm going in with my Chantecaille brow gel. Now, since COVID, I've been letting my boys grow their hair because their hair grows so fast, and two of my boys look good with longer hair, like that surfer look. And so my husband finally took them to get their haircuts, and I told them to keep it long-ish with the surfer look, but they kept it long, but cut it short up here, and it looks like a bowl cut. It's not funny. So I'm gonna have to mess with their hair and gel it, and so it looks nice for everything, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm going in with my bronzer, and I'm going in with my tried and true Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I'm gonna bronze up my face. I thought about using the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and I may do that on the day of, but we'll see how this one goes. So I'm just gonna bronze up my face a little bit, get rid of my double chin, down my neck, just to make sure everything looks put together. Can't forget my nose. So this is a PSA kind of a thing, my public service announcement for you guys to get in the photos with your kids, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. So I'm going in with my Natasha Denona highlighter. This has become one of my favorites. And I'm just gonna put that right on my top of my cheeks and to cover my hyperpigmentation to take the attention away. But I like it that it's not so blinding because I do have mature skin and it doesn't show my texture, which I appreciate. Okay, then the blush I'm gonna use is my favorite, my Tom Ford Inhibition blush. And I'm going in with my Surratt cheek brush, and I'm gonna stamp that on. This is the best blush. It goes with everything, and it's not so bright that it takes attention away from anything else. Let's go ahead and get started with the eyes. So the eyes that I want to use, and this is new to me, is the Dior Quint in TUTU. I wanted to go with kind of a cooler tone. So this is what it looks like. Let's go like this. And I love the cooler tones of this. So I think I'm gonna use this, but let's go ahead and swatch these because I've never used this palette before. And I got this during the Sephora holiday event. And then the last color is here in the middle. So that's what we're working with. So I'm gonna use these on my eyes. So I'm gonna go into this color right here, and I'm gonna use that as kind of like my transition shade. Let's make sure my concealer's all blended in. And I do not have eye primer on right now. I probably will put an eye primer on when it's time for me to do the photos, just to make sure my eyes stay on. But I do want to look more natural and just enhance what I've got instead of making it look like I got a shit ton of makeup on. You know what I mean? Okay, I like that as a transition shade. I'm gonna go into this purple color right here, and I'm gonna use that on the outer corner of my upper lid and bring that in just a bit into my lid and just blend that out with the first color. Not too much, just a hint. That's pretty. These are blending beautifully. Okay, then with the smaller brush, I'm gonna go into this color right here, and I'm gonna use that on my outer V just to deepen it up. Just using a flat shader brush, and I'm gonna Just kind of blend that to the outer corner of my eye. Bring that in a little bit. Then go in with my original brush and blend that out. Okay, then I'm going in with my finger and I'm going to use this color right here and I'm going to put that all over my lid. Nothing too intense, just a soft, pretty look. Then I'm going back in with the first brush that I used and I'm going back into this shade right here and I'm going to blend that all together. I'm going in with another flat brush and I'm going to use this on my on my brow bone, just a tad. Put a little bit more on my lid, see if it works better with a brush. Then go back into this purple shade and do my outer again. Takes a lot of blending to get the look right. Blend that in a little bit. And I'm going in with the flat smudger brush and I'm going into this deep shade and I'm going to use that to kind of line my my upper lid line, just a tad, and my lower outer third. I'm going to wing that up just a little bit. Then I'm going to use this Makeup by Mario brush in brown. This is the perfect brown and I'm going to kind of, oh, that's the brush side. Kind of take this wing liner like this and deepen that up a bit. And then take the brush and blend that out so it's softer. It's a softer look. Then I'm going back in with the smudger brush, going back into the deep color there, and I'm going to go back and put eyeshadow right over it to lock it in place. I did get a little bit of fallout, so let's brush that away. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tightline my waterline with this black bean from Chanel. Put on mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, I tightline my waterline, put on my Thrive mascara because I know it's not going to smear. I may put on falsies, just some natural looking falsies, but we'll see how I feel throughout the rest of the day. As for my lips, I'm going to use this Chanel Lip Duo in Endless Pink. And this is a liquid lip that stays on all day. Is so comfortable. And you put a gloss on top, so it looks gorgeous. And before you do anything, you let it dry. So I'm gonna let that dry and I'll come back to, well, while that's drying, I'll go ahead and set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is gonna lock in my makeup. I should have done that before my mascara. I'll have to remember that for the day of. Is that too cool toned of a look? Too shimmery for pictures? What do you guys think? Okay, now that my lips are dry, I'm going in with the gloss from the Chanel Lip Duo. Okay, so this is my final look. What do you guys think? Is that too metallic up on top? Should I find more matte shades? I don't know, but I love this eyeshadow quint. It's so pretty. Well, let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video, and I'll see you next time.